Hi guys, how's it going? It is the 24th. It's been a crazy busy day. Been packing all day. I don't know if I made a dent in the whole situation. Okay, there it is. All right. So as I'm working on this, where's my second top? What in the world is going on here? It is definitely starting to get very frustrating, you know, which is only human at this point. I don't know where the other top piece is. And this is all scrap, but I just can't justify throwing the scrap away, right? So I've got piles and piles and piles of this type of stuff everywhere. Everywhere. That I'm, you know, packing up and trying to sort through. Oh, that's where the other one is. It's glued on. Okay. So, I think I realized now I need to bring some of those pieces back. That I'm going to need to build this up here. So this is actually extra. This has to come off because I want to, wait. This one doesn't. This one has to be flat here. And we have to cover the tape is part of the issue. Okay. I'm truly getting confused with my own process, but I'm sure you can understand why. You know, it's pretty detailed. Now, the reason why I'm pulling this off is because this has to sit on top of our folded parts. So let's get this stuff out of the way here. Tin snips. Okay. We need two this big. Scissors. Okay, so I don't know how to do this. Gaffer's tape. But of course I don't know how to do this. I haven't ever done this before. I've never seen anybody do anything like this before, so it's just all guessing at this point. I don't know if it's going to work right. Trying to get that even in there, and I didn't. That tape needs to absolutely be all the way over. Okay, I have that one in. So that should work out just fine, hopefully. And it gives it the okay amount of space down there, so we should be good with that. Everything just falls. It just falls down. Okay. So how do we do this? How are we going to do this, guys? Because I have to cover the paint. I have to cover the tape. So I can't cover the tape unless I can't put the inside stuff in unless... So the backs, we'll just hold off on the backs. Would have been nice if those backs were black. Okay, that one's glued on. Taped. It's taped on. Okay, so I got this guy glued on, taped on, this guy taped on. So, I think what I'm going to do, just right off the bat, is give it a quick coat of black gesso maybe, because we want to create frames. So I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Maybe we'll try to get some texture in there with it too. So I'm not going to worry about the outer pieces yet, or the backs yet. I'm just going to try to get this sorted out here. Okay. So you probably don't need to watch me do this. Just regular standard black gesso. The reason why I'm choosing black over white is I want it to be, you know, kind of a nighttime feel, or a dark inside the tent feel. So, you know, we wouldn't want to put white gesso on if we're trying to make something feel like it's, you know, spotlights or whatever. So, I don't know how that got on there so tight. Did I do that? Okay. A couple movies I'm supposed to watch on Netflix and Amazon there. Sticking my knees under, and that's how I'm going to get my knees to hurt on me again. I do not want that at all. Alright. Now this will also, this will have images over it. I know I just painted that gold, but that will come back up and through somewhat. Maybe we should put this on thick and try to get some texture with it. What do we think on that? Well, I don't know. Maybe we don't want texture though. If we have texture, our pictures won't sit down very well on it. And we've got a lot of imagery to do, so we want to make it as easy as possible for all of that to work together. Hence the black. I'll probably go back over that with gold later. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out how I can start building things. And that tape, as always, is problematic for me. You know, what can I put over the top of it? You know, how can I hide it best? Anyway, this is boring. We'll chat soon. Bye. Morning, guys. How's it going? I'm just checking out the masterpiece here that's still wet because it was down on the base. That's not good. I didn't realize it was wet underneath still. I'm not sure why I did go through and paint all of it. But as we know, with this tape, things don't like to stick to it. So even though I'm going to be putting more stuff over the top of it again, it does give it a good base to work with. It was probably not necessary whatsoever. So I'm going to actually set this aside, hopefully somewhere where it doesn't get paint everywhere, and let it dry. Alright, let's start assembling these pieces here. Now, these are our backs for our tops. I'm going to set those over there. These are our flip pages. So, again, we're going to leave the backs alone. The backs will have to be covered too. Every surface has to be addressed. It just does. We're going to make 4 of these, see how it fits, and if we have space, we're going to make a 5th. I have 5 cut out. I have to make the 3rd one, don't I? Very hot mess. Okay, so I was just gonna do, I wasn't planning on doing a 3rd one. But it needs a 3rd one. I was just doing 2 to mimic here. Oh, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to cut out more frames. I don't want to... I'm gonna have to just make 4. Because 2 can sit here. Because think about how many layers of stuff we'll have on here. This will be doubled. You know, you're gonna have 3 layers. This will be tripled, basically. 2, 3. So each one's gonna be this fat. Plus the backings, plus... Okay, I have to. So not what I wanted to discover first thing this morning. I wanted to start assembling, but as I look at it, you know, this is going to be connected to this here. This will have 5 rivets. Each one of these will have 5 rivets. It does need the 3rd one. It just has to. So, okay. We're going to make it go off of this size. we want it to be sequentially smaller than this, right? Well, those bottoms don't line up very well. I'm not going to worry about it. I've got enough to worry about. Again, that's a factor of using the template. Okay, so let's figure these out. 3 ring out, 3 ring in. I have to make 8 more frames. Huh. Fun. Ruler. So that's 4. It's 4.5. So this is going to have to be 3.5 wide. Really, 7 1/4? Okay. So this one was 1/4 inch less than that one, right? This is 2 3/4. Oh, that's what's going on. This one's 2 centimeters wide. This is 1.5 centimeters. So I'm gonna make that same width again. I can't go smaller than that. I guess that's 1.5. And then this has stayed the same, I believe, all the way across. 2 and 2, and then 3 and 3. That one's bigger. That's 3. Make it easier for you guys to see. Make it easier for me to see. 3 and 3. It's just a millimeter off. Okay. 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. Okay, I need 4 chip. And I need 4 cardstock. I don't want to do this, guys, but I know for this to look as good as I can possibly make it, I know I need to do it. Because it's gonna make, you know, don't skimp now. Don't give up. You know, if you have a really good vision in your head, make it work. Keep doing it. Keep going. Push, push, push. Don't stop. If the first time doesn't work, then, you know, you see something that has to be changed and adjusted, then just do it. It's okay. You can do it. You're strong enough. You can get through it. You can figure it out. Right? We're all strong people that way. So let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna cut these out, and then I'm gonna start cutting the frames out, and that's gonna take an hour. You know, and I'm not gonna have anything exciting to show you because that's gonna take at least an hour. And maybe you'll get a really short video on this section. Okay, we'll chat soon. Bye. Okay, guys, I'm back. What I didn't realize was that I have packed all of my paper. Not all of it but I packed all my chipboard. But I have kept some of these things around, and that will fit. So I can get 2 out of that. This one is not tall enough. It's almost there, but it won't work. So I've got 4 here, so that'll work for the outers. That's good. And the backs. Will the rice-a-roni work? The rice-a-roni will work for the back side. Perfect. Oh, come on, have 2 more of those. So this is just some pieces of paper that I've had. Actually, nice paper. Not quite big enough. For the larger sheets, I don't want to, use a piece that's larger if I don't have to. I just, these were large pieces of paper, and I cut them down to smaller sheets so that I could manage them easier, which also caused me to forget about them. That one we'll use for a back. So don't forget about what's in your stash, right? So let's use 2 more for the backs here, just to keep it consistent. There's really no other reason other than consistency of product. So if you're going to use cereal boxes, try to use the same depth, the same size, the thickness on all your sheets. And there's absolutely no reason why you can't, use your imagination and figure out something else to use. That's why we're artists, so that we can do this. Improvise on the fly. I was pretty frustrated there for a second, and then I'm like, oh wait, you gotta have something else you can use. Now, it's gonna be different than everything else, which I don't love, but I'm gonna have to remember that I have those. Crazy. It's part of having this huge disorganization. Now, other things that would have worked would have been a file folder. I think they've all been packed also. I don't know. I might have some more over there. I probably have some more over there. But file folder would have worked great for the backing one, and then a cereal box for the front one, I guess I would have suggested. Okay, so that's, these guys, look at this one, already has this window in it. This can be used. You can use this for whatever. Don't forget about your cereal boxes. Don't forget about, whatever you have around. You don't have to have expensive things. You just have to have the right things, right? In fact, we're not even going to use that. We're going to use, it's the same thickness. Hope that shiny texture doesn't affect anything. I don't think it should. Will. But we don't know. We don't know. Oh, X-Acto. So, I don't know where my large X-Acto blades are, so I actually cut most of those frames with this little guy. Just be careful when you're using your X-Acto blades. You guys know that. I don't need to tell you. I have a lot of this size of X-Actos. So. We'll get swoopy in here in a heartbeat. I just wanted to get it down a little bit closer to size. There, there. And even these cardboard strips. It's a good size. Alright, I'm gonna bring Shropie in and get these cut to size. I don't want to lose that. Hopefully I don't need to do 5. I think I have to do 4, so that it'll sit 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. If I throw a 5th one in there, it's going to make everything unbalanced. I don't like the number 4, but I don't think I have any choice at this particular moment in time. I don't like 4 as in, you know, design aspects, 3s or 5s, 7s, you know, go with the odd numbers. But in this case, I think that 4 will have 2 sitting on one side, 2 sitting on the other, and it's the only way it's going to work properly. And I like to be proper. Okay, we'll come back. I'll chat soon. Bye.